I don't care. I don't endorse what she did. I don't support what she did. I think she's a very damaged person, and I think she's been through a lot. And I've been dedicated to helping her. And I will continue to dedicate myself to helping her. And a part of that is not, you know, having a public presence anymore, or at least for a very long time.
I mean, that's his personal choice. I will say sometimes it's the people like this, whether it's in a relationship or a friendship. Sometimes you gotta just cut someone off. It might be for the best. All right. People want me to look at this Ruben Sim thing. This guy, Germa Observant, says, Ruben Sim canonical order. Gone Fishing goes over Ruben's long line of harassment campaigns. Next link. Instead of taking accountability, Ruben goes after Fishing's girlfriend and gets her harassed. And they have an extra video here as well. All right. Ruben Sim drama canonical order. Now, I also did have, because I was taking notes on this when it went down, and then his entire thing went down. His entire video went down. But I have a document where I took some notes about this, and I was trying to understand it all. From my understanding, so you guys know who Ruben Sim is, right? Off the bat. Ruben Sim. I've done a video with him before. I've done videos on him before. Relatively positive videos, I would say. He's got 1.2 million subscribers, and he's kind of like, you probably call him like the Roblox vigilante or something. Essentially, he runs mods for dummies, and he tries to get predators on Roblox banned, right? That's his whole thing. Makes a lot of videos criticizing the Roblox moderation team. And he also, a while ago, you guys probably remember, he was, a lawsuit was filed against him for millions of dollars, okay? I think it was 1.5 mil or something against him, because they were claiming that he had interfered with their business by essentially lying about them and also causing RDC, Roblox Developer Convention, to get shut down because of a joke he had posted. And they eventually had to drop that lawsuit against him, to my understanding. Well, there's him, and then there's also this guy named Gone Fishing. Gone_Fishing Q. This guy, okay? Now, he had made a video on Ruben Sim, and I was also included as like the guy in it, and he had been like, Tom said the N-word, that's bad. I tried watching that initial video. This is a while ago, and I just got bored. So I'm essentially praying that these videos are not boring, and I'll be able to just watch them and like not get brain rot from it. But we'll see what went on here, because Gone Fishing gets shit on Ruben. Now people are saying there's some harassment campaign. So let's see here. Oh, I had also, because Gone Fishing had posted this statement on his Twitter. And he had been like, Ruben Sim falsely accused my girlfriend or whatever. And it was just like a bunch of giant text boxes and nobody's going to read. So I was like, if this happened, you should make a video talking about it. And so he made the video, and then he deleted the video, or someone else deleted the video. And he posted a video one day ago called I Love My Girlfriend, But. Let's see this.
The material you're about to
Let's see here.
experience is copyrighted by Paycheck.
This is serious, so we're gonna skip all that PNG segment.
Thank you.
I didn't write a script for this. So this is going to be like completely improvised. I have that I just want to say, and I'm just going to kind of say it in no particular order. I don't really know how like I'm doing lately, to be honest with you. Ever since like for the past like month since I posted the Ruben Sim derangement syndrome video. Cause you've probably noticed, but like that video and the one that I posted like a week and a half ago when you're seeing this, it's also down. And
I did notice that.
Why is the fairly obvious question.
That is the question, yes. That would be my question.
And it's cause I'm not gonna do this anymore. I'm not gonna go like keep fencing here, especially when I'm like looking down the barrel of a gun in the form of like about my girlfriend.
So here we have some art here. We have some art here that looks like this is, I guess, supposed to be his girlfriend with a septum piercing, glasses. It says Goon to Furry Ruben Award, Groomed Groomer Award, I Heart Grooming Minors is what this picture is depicting here. Okay, very, very interesting artistic reconstruction there of whatever may or may not have happened. So let's see this.
Oh, womp, womp, womp. That's the topic of the video. Here's what happened. Okay. In mid-June, while Tyler was still here, living with me, on vacation with me, we started getting harassed by people because of about her that was being posted on like alt-right message boards and 4chan adjacent garbage. And then kind of at the height of it, then I released the Ruben derangement syndrome video. Because I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna fucking stand up against the... I'm really gonna stand up against the harassment and whatnot. I mean, yeah, you really stood up for yourself there. And then the like serious threats start like rolling in from people on these alt-right forums and such. And
if that happened to this kid, I feel bad for him, but I will say, not to victim blame here, but generally, if you want to stop this kind of stuff from happening, the best approach is to not acknowledge those people publicly. If there's alt-right harassment forums going after him, whatever, like the response to get the result you want is typically not to be like, hey guys, here's all these people. That generally makes them more upset. But I did put the video on 1.25 times speed because it's very hard to watch right now.
And keep in mind, at this point, the stuff that they were circulating about my girlfriend was just like stupid. Like it was like her owning an NSFW account that she was groomed into, and the art that she made.
So she got groomed.
Most of which was when she was a minor, and people were circulating that at the time and using that to like make fun of her. And then on top of that, then they start threatening us. I mean, I'm used to getting like feckless.
What is that art? What is that? Is that Rick and Morty? Are there 3 drawings of Rick and Morty? Why are there 3 drawings of Rick and Morty? Like being in a relationship or something. What is that? Why? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be like the alt-right harassment forum, but that is, I mean, that's kind of strange. I don't know. That's why, if anyone you could draw as like a couple, why Rick and Morty? Rick is like this like emo cute guy now. He's like some kind of androgynous TikTok guy I hate. What is this? What is this? This is crazy art. Chat.
Minor, and people were circulating that at the time and using that to like make fun of her. And then on top of that,
the making fun of her part, I kind of don't care.
Then they start threatening us. I mean, I'm used to getting like feckless death threats, let's say. But some of these were different. Yeah, some of these were different. I got like there's like a whole threat, not even threat, like just laid out plan to kidnap and torture me.
Jesus Christ. What the over what? What did he do? Why are they so mad at him? To kidnap and torture him? What did he do? Why were they so mad? What the hell? I mean, it's kind of funny, but it's up. What the hell? Why?
Like, here it is, with outlined instructions on how they're gonna like break into my family's.
Holy wait, let's read this. Hold on. Requirements for the plan. 4 people or more, 2 vehicles, 1 is disposable, 2nd is a getaway. Disposable clothing. Boiler suits, masks, gloves, shoes. Must be done at night. The victim shouldn't be killed. Make sure the victim gets released in middle of forest, all naked with no forms of communication, far away from its home. The victim and his relatives should be sedated before getting into action. Sedative drugs, tranquilizer, gun. The victim should be completely mind broken no matter what. Kidnapper should use old cell phones as form of communicating to avoid getting tracked by glow N-words. The site shouldn't be mentioned at all. Make sure the parents are not home and awake. Kidnapper should be in good shape. Look out for potential witnesses. Optional approaches. Use CIA torture methods. Waterboarding, injecting hallucinogenic drugs to the victim. Make Gone Fishing's girlfriend perform sexual acts with a fat Mexican in front of him as proof that his girlfriend is a... Record the torture and humiliate. What the hell? What is going on? Chat, what is going on? He probably wrote it himself. I'm going to be honest, Mr. Obvious. I have no evidence of that, so I'm not going to claim that. That is insane. What the hell? This has to be some kind of LARP or something. Like, what the f is going on? What is going on? With a fat Mexican? You have no evidence otherwise? I mean, I don't know. If they're posting detailed plans, I mean, it looks like they've put some thought into it, I guess, right? What the hell?
House, how they're going to kidnap me, where they're going to take me, and what they're going to do to me.
The thing is, like, you can say it's a joke, but, like, if you're this guy, you're going to be concerned, right? You're obviously going to be pretty concerned. Like, you can say it's a joke from, like, the outside, but, like, when you're the guy that they're writing kidnapping plans on, you're probably going to be scared, right? He cropped the part where it says in Minecraft. Lol.
So, stuff like that's not super fun. And then here's what happens. That's like wave 1, right? That's wave 1 of the, harassment or whatever, internet discourse, and its consequences. And wave 2 looks a little something like this. Now, there are people who understandably, even people who may have been on these forums, that come to the scene of this, tragedy and go, wait a minute, guys, like, why are we doing this? This is kind of like, we're kind of going guns a-blazing here for people that don't really deserve it.
Yeah.
And then the justification comes in.
Probably true.
Then they go looking for justification. Then they go looking for justification. And if you dig hard enough, yeah, you'll find that you can find that justifies it.
What is this screenshot? Deleted user. So Tyler, I think that's his girlfriend, says, is that a dildo? This person says, indeed. Tyler says, yeah. And then this person says, it's a dildo, but like, if you're lazy. Deleted user says, bro, that dildo is raising a finger on it? What the hell? He says, this screenshot wasn't out at the time I made either of my videos. I had no idea this existed. For the record, what is the context of the screenshot? What does this screenshot mean? What does that mean?
Lord knows they did in their eyes, So now it's no longer about, beating the corpse of some, defenseless girl on the internet. Now it's about taking out a predator.
So they believe she's a predator. Why do they believe she's a predator?
And they'll just change the narrative, and do the same things that they were doing before. But this time they have the sneer and supposed justification for doing all these like horrible things to us. And at that point, it's like, who cares though, right? Who cares? And what's even more sickening is that people act like they aren't fucking human. Like, can you put yourself in my fucking shoes for
All right, we gotta speed things up a little bit again.
3, maybe 5, dare I say, fucking seconds? Can you imagine? You have an army of people, thousands of people, now accusing the person who I love more than anybody else in this world of doing like crimes against humanity. And I love this person, and I would like die for this person. And people just, what? People will say the wildest fucking things.
Why would I care about some lefty? I mean, just because someone's a leftist doesn't mean they deserve to get swatted and doxxed, Mr. Obvious. That's why. Because regardless of who you are, unless you're like an actual criminal, you don't deserve to have that happen to you.
To you.
I feel bad for him. I don't know.
In my situation, people will come up to you with a straight fucking face, and I've had people just.
Well, why do they think she's a predator?
As like a median opinion, come up to me and say, "Oh, dude, what's the big deal? Just break up with her. Just break up with her." Can you imagine that? Can you imagine feeling for a second? Can you imagine just feeling so fucking entitled? So fucking entitled. Do you have the audacity to be like, "Hey, dude, if you don't break up with this person immediately and shoot them in the back of the head, that means you endorse everything that they ever did."
What did she do?
And we're gonna keep harassing you for the end of time. Until the end of time. People be like, "Oh, well, his fate's sealed now." You got
What do you think of my new diss track? I'll look at that later, Link.
2 options, buddy. What? Assume that people can change, in cringe, LMAO, and just stay in this relationship. Am I right? Or you could be like, Chad, but we know you aren't gonna do that, and you can break up and kill this person. Your choice, dude. Like, and it's really sick to me. It's really sick to me. I don't know. It's sick to me. People act like they're so above it. People act like if you had in my position, you wouldn't do the same goddamn thing that I did. Sorry. Like, I'm sorry I'm a person. I'm sorry I obviously have biases, towards the person I love. Sorry that it's like hard for me to look past that. And it doesn't help by the fact that the people who did surface this and are saying this stuff, the fact that it is steeped in as many lies as it is, which is ridiculous.
The way he flicks his hair and smiles at the camera before talking about being threatening the internet annoys me. I guess. I mean, the thing is, I think he does genuinely feel up. I don't think he's like faking his emotions here. I think he's being real here. But I just, what did she do? What did she actually do here? Like, that's the biggest question,
Ridiculous to me, because had you just not lied about it, I feel like I would have been a bit more receptive to it. But because of obvious lies like this, and this, and this, and then there's like little kernels of truth, why didn't you just...
What is that DM? Oh, okay, so this is one of the things, because I had messaged Ruben when I saw this stuff going down, and I was like, let's see what I said. I said, what's the evidence that the Fisher dude's girl is a... I'm trying to understand this drama, everything's so scattered. He said she's in a GC with a bunch of kids as young as 13 where she's sending furry and undertale porn and sent the images, which are absolutely foul. And one of them was this Sans gif of Sans like shaking Sans' ass with its asshole there. So Ruben said 2 of the children from the GC came forward, said they feel really uncomfortable looking back and how she reinforced their childhood addiction. So I said, did she know their age or message them individually? He said she knew their ages. I don't know if she messaged them individually. I said, how old was she? He said 18 to 19. And then my biggest question was like, did she know of the ages? That was my biggest question. Let me see if he sent proof of that. Let's see here. So he sent me some messages that say, has he released these yet? It was basically showing that they were discussing their age in the chat. One of the people was like, I'm 15 in the chat, basically. So it seemed like she knew. So I assume that would be the evidence, right? That she knew their age / was sending in this chat to people, right? But what the... So he didn't know, essentially what he's saying. He didn't know that she was messaging that kind of stuff to like a 15-year-old like or something.
Just say that. Why didn't you just say that? Why live in a fairy tale when the...
He said, Tyler did, as a matter of fact, regardless of intent, send explicit material on a GC of minors. Ooh.
That.
Ouchie. Ouchie.
Why live in a fairy tale when the truth is bad? Why tell a fictional fairy tale when the truth is still bad? And like, you know, like, should I have not made the video from, you know, like a week and a half ago? I can't really say for sure, honestly. I feel like people were kind of like, putting me, like, you know, putting me into a corner and were just ready to like dog on me the second.
Yeah, Tyler's a girlfriend. Yes, Tyler's his girlfriend. So essentially what he's saying here is like, I got doxxed and harassed. I didn't deserve that. But also my girlfriend did a bunch of weird shit, and that's bad, but I didn't know about it. But also people were lying about it beforehand, and it's really effed up, essentially, is what he's saying. Like, people lied about the allegations, but the truth of it was still bad, so people should have just been honest from the beginning, is essentially what he's saying. Oh, Ruben's in chat. From what I can tell so far, this doesn't seem to really involve Ruben Sim, but I could be wrong.
I posted it. You know, it didn't matter what I said. Let's be real with ourselves.
He doesn't ever get doxxed. I don't think he deserves to get doxxed. I don't think he deserves to get swatted either. I think they should, you know, if she committed a crime, that should just be sent to the FBI, right? Or
and
the police or whatever.
This is what they'll do. They'll get you to the edge. Like, they'll just say like awful, horrible about you.
Let's see here. We got a DM here between Gone Fishing and Roach Father. And or Gone Fishing says, that's fair. I honestly don't think you're the one to do the work here, since you couldn't even, I assume this is evaluate it for what it is. Roach Father says, yeah, like Tyler guilt tripping those minors, feel bad about her. Gone Fishing says, deflection. Blah, blah, blah. How did she guilt trip them? Okay. Well, she's 18 and the victim is 15, both kids. Yeah, I don't know. The thing is, I don't know if I would call her a over that. But it is like, what the f? Why are you sending in that chat with a bunch of teenagers? Like, it's pretty bad. If she's 18, the victim's 15, both kids. Ruben in chat says, Fishing was being harassed long before he made any videos about me because he went after the Roblox Nazi roleplay community. Is there a Roblox Nazi roleplay community? Does that exist?
And then if you fight back, then it's like, whoa, like, stop being so aggressive on me, dude. Like, oh, Gone Fishing gets in hostile. Really just doubles down on the horrible, like, you know, X, Y, and Z. Gone Fishing defends this, that, or the other. It's like, you said all this horrible shit. And like, yeah, I'm a little pissed. Sorry if my judgment isn't like as good when we're talking about the person who I love most. Sorry about that. We just like set him up and knock him down right now, because I guess some people didn't get the memo. You know, even though I said like this in the video.
I don't think so, even jokingly.
The youngest person in the GC was 13. Ruben, if you have proof that she knew the age, that's like got to be out there, bro. If that exists, because I know you sent me some screenshots, which I haven't released the screenshots just because I don't know if there's information in there you're trying to redact at some point. Yeah, 13. I mean, what the Jesus Christ. I feel bad for this kid, though. I don't know. I feel bad for this guy.
Well, you should be sending, you know, R34 in a group chat.
Doesn't matter. I have to, I guess, just say it. Hey, this was bad. This was bad. This was bad. This was bad. This was bad.
Ooh.
This was bad. You know, like, I denounce all that shit. And anybody saying that I'm, like, defending it, bury yourself. I had dudes out here saying that I said that kids can consent.
Fishing's response to the allegations that his girlfriend, Tyler, was sending minors through Discord was that the minors consented.
Bury yourself. 12 feet for all I care.
You may not believe me on this one, but yeah, no, I actually didn't say that kids can consent. Let's take a peep at what I actually said.
This was a group chat of people around Tyler's age. Tyler just sent this, and it was in the midst of other people. A 15-year-old, by the way, who admitted to having a addiction, who never alleged anything serious against Tyler, and said that nobody was made uncomfortable by it at the time.
What? That doesn't sound anything like it.
Well, even if they didn't feel uncomfortable at the time, doesn't mean it's okay, right? Like, it's that guy's interpretation of that argument was poor, but he kind of got it from the implication of what Gone Fishing said in that clip. I don't think that's right, but yeah, I still feel bad for this guy, though. You know, finding out that your girlfriend has been doing foul like that is a pretty rough position to be in. I feel like it's pretty It's pretty brutal.
Huh. See, this is why, like, when you get back into a corner like this and you get forced to take a video down, it kind of sucks because then people get to run around with these false assertions, saying all these lies about what you said, and nobody has the immediate video there pulled up to go fucking check themselves. Most people aren't gonna do that. So that just opens the door for liars to be like, gone fishing, literally said, being kids is my favorite thing ever. He said it, and it's on video. This is just like the
He said he would die for her. Well, yeah, but the problem is, like, when you're in love with someone, sometimes you'll excuse really bad behavior, and that doesn't mean that you, that doesn't mean that what they did is okay or that you can't be criticized for it. I'm just somewhat sympathetic to his position because when you're dating someone, sometimes you'll excuse a lot of foul. It's good at the very least now. He's like, it's bad. She should be criticized for that. That's like horrible, you know? I like that.
millionth example in this entire situation of people going to the furthest, most extreme
In your opinion, was his GF cheating too? Where's the cheating?
conclusions with like a handful of evidence. Yes, me just saying that the person I talked to said that nobody was uncomfortable by it, that's me literally saying that kids can consent. Go yourself. I think when you water down words like this and you just misconstrue their meaning or oversell the value of something, I feel like it just, I don't know, man, it just gets worse, like for public discourse in general when we're like this right here. And then anybody who's like, hey, I actually think that's not, I think it was still wrong, but
I think she might have groomed him. I don't have any evidence of that. Aren't they like the same age?
I think it was pedophilia. Silence, you empathizer. How dare you? Everybody, this person.
I had a guy tell me. He said, you
Thanks for the
claim
five.
that you
Cobb.
want, forgiveness for Tyler, and you want her to be able to, grow and change as a person. Can you just imagine what people would say if you said that about literally Jeffrey Epstein?
What?
And people have been throwing like that at me for the past month.
I mean, she's not like Jeffrey Epstein. She's not like Jeffrey Epstein.
And these are the same people that when you then kick back and you go, what the dude? No, my girlfriend didn't literally f***ing, like...
I'll probably look at the T-Lexify stuff later. I tried looking into it, and I didn't see anything, like, terrible going on, but I'll look later.
They were children. What? Then they'll be like, oh, whoa. Don't get defensive now, buddy. Why are you downplaying this? And it's like, what, you just said, like, the worst thing ever. You just said that my girlfriend... You just said, like, the worst ever. And then I say that that's, like, maybe a little unrealistic, and then you say I'm downplaying? F*** you. I'm sorry if, like, I'm a little pissed. I'm sorry if, like, whatever. But goddamn, man, f*** all of you. Seriously. There are two things that I do think were genuinely wrong in either the, like, whatever, just recently, that I do want to actually apologize for in this video. The first thing is that I said in the Ruben derangement syndrome video that the thread on Soy Jack Party and the harassment that we received from, people, I said that was by Ruben fans. Now, given the context, there, considering people on the thread were, literally saying, like, send this to Ruben Sim right now, like that, seemed like a pretty fair guess. But it actually wasn't true. It actually wasn't true. While there were probably at least Ruben fans in there, like, no doubt. The thread, I actually know, like, who was behind it and who created it. And, yeah. The second thing I will actually apologize for is specifically in the video, I called one of the victims a pussy in, like, a pretty charged moment in recording.
Then it's grooming towards him, except it wasn't really grooming. He didn't say it was.
So he's saying that there's victims of his girlfriend, and he on them, call them a pussy. That's pretty crazy, bro. That's not good. I would honestly, I would need a lot to show to claim that Ruben is responsible for the harassment this guy faced, or like doxing or something. I would probably need quite a bit to show that. I would like to see where that is, if that exists.
2 years ago, he decided 2 years later.
Is she still his girlfriend? Damn.
One day, I guess, woke up and decided that it was grooming just miraculously. Except he
Yeah,
never said that
damn.
publicly. He only said it in a private group chat where he thought nobody else was listening, and he never said to my face he's a pussy.
And that was just, like, not okay. Like, that was just not okay to say. It came from a very emotionally charged place. I obviously have, like, strong vested feelings on the matter, and it came from a place of seeing this person make knowingly false claims, against my girlfriend that they know, like, clearly to be false, and that I also, from other contexts, from knowing who they are, realized that this was a pretty malicious thing of them. But it doesn't, like, negate any wrongdoing that Tyler may have done there, and it was just not an appropriate thing to say. So I do take that back.
Well, that's good. It's good that he owned up to that. He screwed up by uploading this. I mean, if his girl did that, I feel like he should be, like, acknowledging it, right? I feel like he should be talking about it, probably. If it's his own girl and he was defending her at first and then he had to realize that she actually did something wrong, I feel like it's actually good to acknowledge that publicly. I don't think he necessarily screwed up. Yeah, hopefully, I mean, any kidnapping plans don't follow through on him.
And I spoke to Ruben Sim several times, and, here's how those went.
Or her, frankly.
We had, like, a couple of, like, live debates in my server. If you're seeing this, you probably have seen at least one of them. And the first big debate, we were, like, both pretty combative, just at each other's throats for everything. And it was just a lot of, like, oh, well, takes one to know one, buddy.
Isn't he standing by a criminal? Yeah, but the process to have a criminal prosecuted is to take it to court, not to call a SWAT team to go to their house to potentially kill them or to go kidnap them yourself as, like, a vigilante. That's not a standard to enforce. Like, if she did something illegal, report it to the cops and publicly cover it, right? Talk about it. Don't go and personally try to kidnap him.
And like, because I brought that.
Because you're f***ing retarded. You're f***ing.
Oh, that's Ruben Sim using ableist and discriminatory language against non-fishing. Look, man, not cool.
It's just kind of stupid. It's just kind of stupid. And the second one was like on a
Thanks for
Saturday
the 20.
morning.
What's the hair? I mean, I don't know. You should probably get a haircut, but it's whatever. Check Twitter DMs? Sure. Let's see here. This is a DM from Pudding. Should I open this on stream, Ruben? Do you want me to open this up? Ruben, on stream? You can open it. Pudding is Tyler? Okay. So here, Pudding says, I also want to add something you missed. I think one thing I really did F up with as the Gore website plug that I did. I sent a Gore website link because I was extremely focused on the one stupid video I found in there, completely ignored these people are literally minors, and gave them the link to a place that was not safe at all. And I would have completely forgotten about this if it weren't for someone reminding me. And I don't think that was okay one bit, and there's nothing to defend about that. All I can say is I never had ill intentions, but I definitely should have been smarter and way more careful, and I wish I was able to apologize to those said people. But they have back-to-back, so they don't want an apology, and have decided that they do not want one. Wow. Damn. Sending Gore to the kiddos. Not too good. Not too good, to say the least. All right. Goddamn.
And it was when I just finally was like my life fucking flashed before my eyes, because Ruben hops in a call and he's like, I'm gonna make a video on this. And the week prior, when he just started posting about my girlfriend, she went missing for 50 hours, and we thought that she killed herself. And I just was like, no, man, like, no, like, absolutely not. And I said I would take them. I'll take them down. Like, I don't. This is not worth that. I'm not gonna lose. I don't want to say it out loud. I didn't want to sound like being dramatic, but I'm not gonna lose my girlfriend's life over internet drama. And I talked with Ruben behind the scenes afterwards, and we had some good talks. Most recently, like the other night, we had some good. We had a good conversation, just about it all. And yeah, my girlfriend. I do love her. I do think what she did was wrong. You know, it was things that she did before we even met, and you know, like I didn't know about them. And yeah, I mean, I think it was wrong. As
soon as I told Fishing I was considering making a video on the drama, he immediately folded and deleted all three of his videos talking about me. Yeah, I mean, he probably didn't want a big video to be made about this stuff and go over his girl because he thought it would look bad for her. If I had to guess, that was his motivation there. Are you still going to do a video about this, Ruben? Are you still going to do a video?
Boyfriend, though, I'm sorry. I'm not just going to like give up on the person I love just because the public found something that she did like 2 years ago that was wrong. Sorry. I know that may be disappointing for some of you who feel really entitled to, you know, what I do in my life, but yeah, no, sorry. I'm still going to help her, and you can, you know, like piss about it. I don't care. I don't endorse what she did. I don't support what she did. I think she's a very damaged person, and I think she's been through a lot. And I've been dedicated to helping her, and I will continue to dedicate myself to helping her. And a part of that is not, you know, having a public presence anymore, or at least for a very long time. I
mean, that's his personal choice. I will say sometimes it's sometimes with people like this, whether it's in a relationship or a friendship, sometimes you gotta just cut someone off. It might be for the best. You know, I've had situations like this where somebody has done something crazy that was my friend, like something totally insane, and I've been like, hey man, not this kind of thing, but you know, done something nuts, and I've been like, hey man, you should not be doing that. That's not cool. You know, I'll still be your friend and try to help you out through this, but I can't like have you associated with like this content thing, or like I don't want to like do this thing, or like in one specific situation it was like I didn't want to have this guy be around some of my YouTube friends. And instead of like realizing what he did wrong, he like had a crazy mental breakdown about it and like was obsessed with me for a while. And so from that perspective, like I think from some of these kinds of people, it might just be for the best to cut them off. But ultimately, I guess it's his decision in this scenario, right? Ruben said, you should show this too. He tried to say I was threatening to make his girlfriend kill himself, and I disproved his point and brought up how his GF made hate art telling me to kill myself, and his response was, who cares? We've got this recording here to listen to. Like, this is audio.
I'm posting tweets. You're posting hour-long YouTube videos.
Yeah, because your tweets have consequences. Your lies and the things you say have consequences.
I said in our conversation, can you imagine if I had an ounce of the vitriol that you do and I were posting hour-long videos about you and
said
your
that you would get my girlfriend to kill herself. Yes, I know.
I said that that's probably what would happen if I were as petty as you.
Okay, yeah, I will say, watching the
What is the Minecraft noise in the background? Are you playing Minecraft?
video, once again, neutral. It seemed as though you were ascribing that as him saying he wanted that to happen, instead of him saying if he was as petty as he viewed you to be, that's what would happen. There's a big distinction to be drawn between those two things, because one of them is him outright saying, "I hope you die."
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Yeah,
frankly, that's still awful thing to say.
Okay, I know you didn't say it. Your girlfriend said it, and she's right here. Why did you draw all this hate art telling me to kill myself and saying that I should die?
Huh?
You
Because
drew
she
all the
doesn't
hate art.
like you, dude. What?
Okay,
Like,
I don't like
Hold on, I'm
her.
confused. What?
Oh, did he
Okay.
draw?
Wait, but didn't he just say that Ruben did that essentially? And then when she draws it, it's like, oh, whatever. When she draws art being like, you should kill yourself, it's like, oh, whatever. She doesn't like you. It's like, yeah, I could gather that. I guess this is what he was talking about with like the kind of being blinded type thing, you know, by the situation, wanting to defend her because he likes her.
Draw hate
Oh,
art.
where
Let
did
me pull
this
this
come
up.
from?
Let me
how
pull
is
this
that?
up.
How is that something that you
No,
have?
hold on, bro. What the? I didn't draw it. Like what?
Yes, you drew art saying
Of
that I should
what?
die and that I should kill myself.
What? Where? I want to see
Because
that.
she wrote a text bubble that says "You will
Dude.
die, bro." Oh my god, how are you that
What?
fucking
But
dense?
nobody's giving
Seriously.
me any
Dude,
images.
it says in the art, KYS. What do you want me to post this on the stage chat?
Go
Give me
ahead.
image perms.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
post it. Give me
confused.
image perms. Give me image perms. Hurry up.
Gotcha.
Well, how did-
Everyone's saying
Okay,
post
hold
it. Post
on.
it. I'm gonna post it. I'm posting. I'm gonna post.
I'm gonna post.
Hold on, I could just go on Twitter.
I'm gonna
honestly. I
post.
know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, please
okay.
do because I'm confused.
No, I want to post it. I want to post it so everyone can see it. Like,
I'm
look at
about
chat.
to post it. I'm gonna post it. I have
Okay,
the damn
post it in
thing.
stage chat. Here, I'll
Deep
send it
breath.
to you again, just so you don't.
You're here
I
to
have
resolve.
the damn thing right. I'm going
Yeah.
on her Twitter right now.
Here to resolve the conflict.
I want to unblock you just so I can send this to you.
Here to resolve it. Okay.
Did you block me? Did you block me back? No. Okay.
No, I'm not that salty.
Block wars.
I had to
Okay.
refresh.
So,
All right, boom! I posted it. Everybody,
Okay, wait,
feast
where?
your eyes. Feast your eyes on this disgusting
Where did you post it?
death
Where
threat.
did you post it?
It's in stage
No,
chat.
shut up.
In
Consequences.
stage chat. And what does it say on the bottom? What does it say on the bottom? Man,
transfer.
child,
No.
fan art. KYS and then a little heart next to it.
Yeah, I mean that is it's a big point of hypocrisy. I think you kind of got her on right.
And then next to that, you will die. Die is spelled
That
out
one
in
was-
red text.
Yeah, that one was unrelated, but the kill yourself one wasn't.
Okay.
But that-
So
That one was undeleted.
right this second. Right this second. Okay. Putting.
Okay.
If-
so
Whoa.
you did tell me to kill myself.
Would you
when
apologize
when you
for
drew
that?
this.
Right now. Like
I don't
just
want
would
an
you?
apology. I'm not going to accept an
Yeah,
apology.
Okay.
I'm just gonna
That's
say, who the cares? Like seriously.
Okay.
Exactly. Dude, thank you.
Yeah, and that's essentially the point that Ruben was making from the beginning. Who cares, right? But then they did care when it was him.
Who cares? Who cares?
Yeah,
Exactly.
that
I'm glad.
Is posting detailed kidnapping plans really a normal response to someone saying KYS over the internet? Doesn't make sense. Well, yeah, but Ruben didn't do that, right? Ruben was not the one posting the detailed plans. So I would agree with you, but that's not what he did. Even from what this guy claimed, right? She meant keep yourself safe. True.
Glad we agree. Who cares?
Yeah. I mean, so that goes
Life's,
both ways.
life's
All right, and then Ruben sent this screenshot. Let's see here. He threatened to make a video on me to get me to die. When Tristan didn't delete the videos, he pushed him more and said he will actually do it. So Tristan deleted the videos. Bro, gonna kick her right now. Genuinely sorry about that. I didn't expect her to keep going. What is the significance of this? His girlfriend's still trying to tell people that I threatened to make her kill herself. And when I told him, he instantly kicked her from his server. Oh, okay, so that's the context here. He said she drew and posted this to Twitter before I even acknowledged her existence. What is this? No, I won't shut up. Consequences heavy. Are you bitches ready? Onion bread. Hashtag proud transphobe. Hashtag neo-Nazi. Man-child fan art. KYS. You will die. If you're a dumbass, this is hate art towards Ruben. Block me if you woo are up a whoop sweat about it. What the hell is going on? Yeah, I did pick up that the art on the bottom left was your Roblox avatar as a furry. I did kind of pick that up from that.
her socials and everything, and she's just not going to be public anymore. I'm probably not going to mention her in videos again. And yeah, because I
had a hard time watching. I got bored.
really did. I really loved it. You know, I mean, man, the lengths I went. And some things I put in that only Ruben, that I know you're watching this, for Roblox Watch back in the day. I did it solely for artistic reasons. I'm not distributing it anywhere. Okay, please don't kill me. I
Wait,
thought
what?
it was- okay, I'll fess up to it. I save instanced Runker. I taught myself how to exploit in like a few days, and I save instance Runker. My hands are up. Don't shoot me. I did it so.
Like, I don't. Who cares?
Video. And I don't know. I'm gonna definitely make more like it in the future, and hopefully those ones.
To me, the main problem with this guy's videos, this one's not as egregious, which I think he tried to do on purpose, but the main problem with his videos that I've seen is they're very convoluted, and like I like the artistic stuff, like I like the like the editing is quite cool. Some of the editing and artistic editing prowess he shows is kind of cool, but I feel like he shoves so much of it in and it just like bloats the video and like detracts from the actual points he's trying to make. So yeah, I mean, that's basically, I don't know. I feel bad for this guy for someone making a kidnapping plan. Hopefully he didn't get swatted or nobody swats him in the future. But yeah, his girlfriend definitely, definitely a weird person. Definitely a weird person. Definitely effed up, bro. What is there to say? Goddamn. Well, glad we were able to cover that. I thought we were gonna have to watch like 8 videos for it, but it seems like his video kind of wrapped things up for me. So yeah, if you make another Tyson leaks, check DM. I found some info I'm gathering for ages. If not, please don't notify anyone you know my info. Just post it publicly. Post whatever you find publicly. I don't really want to DM you. Anyway, with that being said, you can see I was watching his original Ruben Sim Derangement Syndrome video and taking notes, but the video's private, so I couldn't even go over it. So yeah, hopefully that wraps up that situation. Got Zam. All right, I sent you re-uploads of those videos. The thing is, I don't want to spend 10 hours reacting to every single video. I know there's re-uploads that exist, but like, I don't want to spend 10 hours reacting to every single re-upload. And it seems like the drama's kind of already resolved, and Ruben and his girl aren't even mad at each other anymore. So, or Ruben and Gone Fishing aren't even mad at each other. So I'm kind of bored.